Okay, so what's going to happen in the video that follows here is another episode of my attempt to get rid of Linux in my home. The project's out of control. There are vulnerabilities every week. They're telling people they should learn new language because it's safer instead of just forcing people to do good code. The code quality is down. Vulnerabilities all over the place. And I think the project is lost its track and lost its control. So I want to get rid of all the boxes. At this point, I have 2 left to replace. I have quite a few of them. The one that I want to replace is running Pi-hole. It's actually a customized version of Pi-hole that was deployed inside Slackware. I don't like Debian. So I took that opportunity to show how you can, how the base configuration of Unbound looks like in OpenBSD, and how you can also have block lists. Now, Unbound is a recursive DNS resolver. You need a root hints file so that it is able to recursively search for the answer of a query that you may ask. It's going to be a bit slow. However, with cache, things are likely to get smooth after a while with a fraction of the footprint. So I've excluded firewall rules. You may want to do that, especially if you enjoy, if you were deploying this like me for privacy purposes. I'm doing that on OpenBSD. Firewall rules on that sense, didn't want to go there for this video. I want to point out a few things. Privacy-wise, you may want to block, get a few lists on blocking to block out DNS HTTP resolvers. They sometimes get on the applications. They get bundled in with the applications, in malware IP addresses, in botnets, and so on. Can also with the PF firewall, it's actually pretty easy to do. And in the video, you're going to see me use a list. That's the same list for the Pi-hole, with the difference of how the line that you want to block is set up. I'm already logged in here. This is a virtual machine I have just for the purpose of this, actually testing the configuration for that I'm eventually going to deploy on my PC engines. So let's get to it. First things first, after you install Unbound, just pick Unbound. Okay, I already have it installed, so it's fine. This is going to be running in a C root, so you're going to navigate into Unbound. I already made a backup copy of the configuration file. So what we're going to do is we're going to go onto the Unbound directory. There are 2 directories here, and first things first, we need the you're going to need this to refresh this every so often. Okay, this makes it so you don't need a Google's DNS or any other. It will recursively search for it. The downside of it is the first time you query a few the domains, they will take some time. So we have the root hints here. I have some of these things. You will want to adjust this configuration file to your liking. This is running in a virtual machine, so this is the IP address range for that host. In particular, I'm refusing any results from the outside world. In this case, this is the virtual machine network. So if this were to be like a network resolver, you would probably want to adjust that network range. And the same goes for this one over here, right? The root hints, I saved it on the DB folder, and we're also going to do that for the Anchor to have DNSSEC validation as well. So I'm going to grab this entire configuration here, just like that. And things to note. Okay, you may want to do this to hide the version and hide the identity. To do prefetch, yes. To cache the elements. There are a few things that you may want to adjust in configuration, like the expiration time and whatnot. So let's do the first half of this here. So where am I? Okay, so okay, it's going to be that is going to land in there. Okay, not too fancy. These are the details of the interface where this is going to listen. Obviously, loopback and the IP address there. In my case, I'm doing it this way. Yeah. If you're running this in a router, you need to be careful with the IP address you assign to that, right? Ideally, the inward ones. Hide the version, pre-cache, root hints. These should be refreshed every 6 months. Last time, according to the information I got. Then our LAN segments, we need to get the trust anchor and then saved. Now, there's this side here that we also need to do. So the Unbound anchor -a, we're going to download the I think this is on the path. Yeah, it seems to be. Okay, now we can check the configuration like that. No errors. Awesome. Great. Fine. Amazing. Okay, so if there are no errors, let's do one thing. We have one file that we need to set up here, because we eventually going to I'm going to show you the how you can do something similar to Pi-hole. There are other lookalikes. So okay, so this is prevent Unbound to time out while we're loading pretty beefy and hefty block lists. More of that in a second. So let's do as our cctl enable Unbound. Okay, so it should be resolving now. Let's start the testing. Let the testing begin. I don't think I have drill here, so it's okay. Yay. Okay, awesome. Great. You have an authority answer. It is a cool. Let's see if the DNSSEC is working. Okay, for that we're going to use Cloudflare. All right. Right on. You want to see an error? Okay, so this one right here is not going to go on. So signature fail. Okay, let's replace that with a CloudFront so that you can see the difference. Okay, see? Awesome. So the base configuration is done. So what else? We can take a look at this is the control interface that will at the end of the configuration file. It's the Unbound control. We can take a look at the status. Is saying that I don't have permissions because I didn't add myself to that group, so I need to do the DNS for that. Yay. And we have a few stats of how things are going there, queries and whatnot. We also have the status there. Yeah. Okay, now let's set up some block lists, shall we? Okay, in this file, I'm going to change into the temporary directory here. Let's unpack this. This is the very same host file. You may want to search around for like phishing domains and like malware domains. Find a way to get this updated on a regular basis. But the idea is to build something that you can put on either trigger some kind of cron or something like that, so you can download those. This file here was just thinking about something. Let me just, before I do this, let me show this. Okay, nothing in here. Okay, if we take a look at this file here, and 100, I think, yeah, for some 100 lines. Okay, there are a few things in here that we want to clean up, right? These sort of lines there are even some lines that end with the this and then issue, yada yada yada. So I want to clean this up, and what Unbound is really good at locking things this way here, which is the proper way of doing. It's not very good at doing this way here. It becomes really slow if the list is too big. At least that's what the recommendations that I got. So what I'm going to do, what this script does, is essentially clean this thing up and add this on the end, in the beginning. So we're going to create a blocked hosts configuration file. So let me remove that file, and let me just take this entire thing here. Block. Okay, so that looks okay-ish. I think so. Hmon. Actually, I never run this file. Would do as okay, so it cleans up after itself. Let's see if everything is okay. Yeah, seems at least it's looking like that. We'll know for sure soon enough. So we're going to, okay, we're going to do as, let's see, Unbound, let's see. Yikes. Conf, I'm going to go straight to the end, and I'm going to pen this here, right? Okay. Okay, cool. Now we can do Unbound. No errors. If there are no errors, we can reload. Reload. All right, and now these are some of the lists, some of the hosts are inside. So we can do, for example, drill. Just copy this. Typing all that thing. See the difference? This case actually is 0, but we could have, so this one here is still using the DNS server that's on the resolve.conf. We're going to solve that. We're going to solve that now. And this is if I query it directly. Okay, so first things first, I need to stop the stop the resolve the thing, because this this creates all kinds of chaos. So somehow, even after I tell it to ignore it, it doesn't. And so we need to get rid of that, because we need control over the resolve.conf file like that. And after we do this with obviously let's do this, let's do that instead. Keep things simple just to show what's going on. Okay, and I think this file doesn't exist as well, because yeah, there's no such thing. Okay, just to keep things I did this with root DL last time, so I think that is okay. If it's not, it will say so. Yeah. Okay. Let's rerun the last command, shall we? In there. We're almost done. Almost done. Almost done. So if we were to run the this one here, like that. Okay, now it's using our server, so it's working. Right, easy peasy. Right, that's it. And you can set this up such a way where all you have seen your network are using this, or even if you have this running locally on your laptop and so on, even when you're traveling, you don't have to rely on someone else's DNS. You have complete control of the thing. So hope you like this one. Long overdue. Well, I guess I'll see you in the next one.